All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to EDC Volleyball on KNOX Live Sports, the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. KNOX Live Sports. My name is Sam Jensen. Alongside me here is Adrian Cummings. Tonight's matchup features your Red River Roughriders with a record of 5-3, taking on the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs with an undefeated record being put on the line tonight here at Red River High School with a record of 7-0. You are listening to the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it all come to life. Adrian, excited for some EDC volleyball. This is the second EDC matchup for Red River this season. The first East Region matchup for the Sheyenne Mustangs. You got to think emotions are going to play a factor here tonight, especially with the Mustangs putting their undefeated record on the line.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam, and we're happy to be here on this broadcast tonight. Of course, beautiful night in Grand Forks. We're on the hardwood, which is one of our favorite places to be. We love the sports. You know, volleyball is one of them sports, Sam. It kind of sneaks up on us, right? Like, we know fall is football season, but volleyball, I mean, it feels like we're just barely getting into September, and these teams have already played, between them a dozen games. But absolutely going to be a big test for the Riders tonight. A little bit of a younger team, graduated some impact players, some names folks would recognize from our basketball broadcasts, among other things. So going to be a good test for the Riders tonight to see kind of how they've retooled. Of course, Carolyn Olson, a fantastic coach. We'll talk a little bit more about her later. But this Sheyenne Mustangs are going to probably be the team to beat in the East, and we'll go through our drive for the title a little bit later. But looking forward to a great night, Sam.
Recently for Red River, they opened the EDC season off with a defeat against Fargo Davies. They lost that one in 3 sets, 14-25, 21-25, and 24-26. And like we said earlier in the pregame show, West Fargo Sheyenne, this is their first East Region matchup of the season. Both teams competed in the Bismarck crossover tournament, where Red River went 5-2 against West Region opponents. Meanwhile, West Fargo Sheyenne went 7-0 during that tournament, which was all played over a 2-day span, August 30th and August 31st. So I'm sure they're ready to compete against another team. Once again, you are listening to the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel, and also our network sponsors. Broadcast would not be possible without their support. Rivards Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service in East Grand Forks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the drive for the title. Don't go anywhere. You're watching EDC Volleyball on KNOX Live Sports.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back. You are watching EDC Volleyball on the Rivards Turf and Ford Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. You are listening to the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Sam Jensen here. I'm going to be taking care of the play-by-play tonight. Alongside me is my partner, Adrian Cummings. He's going to be doing the color commentary with his volleyball expertise. He's going to be breaking down every play and telling us players to keep an eye out for. Right now, we're going to take a look at the drive to the title, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV at Toys for Trucks. So like we said, taking a look at the EDC standings, most of these teams have only played one conference game so far in the season, but taking a look at the overall record in the right column there, you can see there's some teams that have yet to be beaten so far at this point in the season. West Fargo Sheyenne, we've highlighted their undefeated record already, and this is going to be their first conference game of the season. And then we also have one other undefeated team in the conference, and that's the Fargo Shanley Deacons. So a couple of crosstown rivals having undefeated records. West Fargo Sheyenne putting theirs on the line tonight. Grand Forks Red River, third from the bottom on your list of the EDC standings, 0-1 in Eastern Conference play, losing to Fargo Davies in 3 sets. But their overall record is at 5-3. So a winning record. They still feel very good about the season, trying to get a good start as they position themselves in the EDC standings. So reading the standings from top to bottom, Fargo Davies, Fargo South, Grand Forks Central, 1-0 in the conference, 2-7 overall. Fargo Shanley, 1-0, 7-0 overall on the season. West Fargo Horace, 1-0, 6-2 overall record. Wahpeton is yet to play a conference game. They've only played one game so far on the season, 0-1 overall record. West Fargo Cheyenne, 7-0 record overall. But this is their first conference game on the season. Devils Lake, Fargo North, Grand Forks Red River, Valley City, and West Fargo High, all 0-1 on the season. Taking a look around the conference in action tonight, Fargo Davies at Fargo South, Fargo North at Wahpeton, West Fargo Horace at Devils Lake, Valley City at West Fargo, and then your Grand Forks Central Knights taking on the undefeated Fargo Shanley Deacons. So both of the Grand Forks teams tonight, Red River taking on the undefeated West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, and Grand Forks Central taking on the undefeated Fargo Shanley Deacons in Fargo. So a couple of big tests here for Grand Forks high schools tonight.
It's always tough, Sam, early in the season. Teams don't have a great litmus, right? And the crossover event is pretty typical. I mean, volleyball does it. Football doesn't really do it, right? I mean, they'll play some WDA opponents. Hockey, we get the same thing. Basketball, soccer, right? This little jamboree type. It's tough to get a good pulse read just from a short little weekend of games. That being said, right, these teams are looking to establish themselves. They're going to probably want tonight to do as much for their identity as a team as they would in any other game of the season, right? They want to play probably pretty competitive, I'd imagine. Good defense, engage most members of the team. Anything, and we'll talk a little bit more to that in our keys to the game. But again, it starts from day one, and Carolyn Olson, of course, no stranger to coaching volleyball. We'll touch on her a little bit more in the next segment, but I think both these teams are going to want to start fast tonight. Again, it's early in the season, so maybe if Red River can catch Cheyenne off the jump a little bit, they might have a pretty decent chance on hanging on to a lead. And I would imagine that Cheyenne would say the same as well. But nonetheless, looking forward to a nice match tonight as we get this volleyball season rolling here on KNOX Sports.
I would agree, Adrian. I think this is a great opportunity for Red River here in Grand Forks. Then conversely, also Grand Forks Central down in Fargo to feel good about themselves as they really enter into the meat of the conference schedule throughout the remainder of the season. If both of these teams, or in our regard, the team that we're going to be broadcasting tonight, Red River, if they can beat an undefeated opponent, they're going to feel like there's not another team in the state that they're not going to be able to match up against and feel good about. So I'm going to be interested to see how they match up, how tight they're able to play against the Mustangs, and what the depth looks like, how many girls are going to be rotating in and out. Like you said, head coach Carolyn Olson, we're going to highlight her and her expertise in a later segment. But that was the drive for the title, brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV at Toys for Trucks. And you are listening to the pregame show, brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. You are watching EDC Volleyball on the Roughriders Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We'll be right back with the remainder of the pregame show.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you back to the pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by our network sponsors, Roughriders Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales. And those are our pregame sponsors, True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. Adrian Cummings alongside Sam Jensen and Luca Carpenter. Sam will handle your play-by-play duties tonight. I'll be your color analyst for what I might be able to provide to our broadcast And, of course, Luke is going to keep us framed in and on the action all night long. Looking forward to a nice match tonight. The Red River Roughriders taking on West Fargo Cheyenne, and a matchup that should be near top, I would imagine, for the Eastern Dakota Conference. This segment, we're going to talk a little bit about our tools for the game. We're going to make a brief stop before we get to those tools for the game, or fuel for the game, excuse me. Talk a little bit about Carolyn Olson. Carolyn Olson now entering her 27th season coaching volleyball for the Red River Roughriders, 30th overall season coaching Eastern Dakota Conference volleyball. She took a brief stop at Fargo Davies for a few years and then moved back up here. In her 25 years, or in her 27 years, rather, of experience with the Roughriders, she has led them to 6 state tournaments, or state championships, 7 East Region tournaments. They've qualified for the state tournament 21 times. They've appeared in the title game 9 times with an overall winning percentage of 66% in the title game. So, Sam, Carolyn Olson, no stranger to the big moments, and she knows that you don't get to the big moments without the little moments, maybe like this. I mean, preparation in this kind of setting is going to be so imperative as we get later in the season, and Coach Olson obviously is going to have her team prepared tonight to take on the Mustangs.
Yeah, Coach Olson's resume speaks for itself. I mean, you got to imagine that the last thing the Red River Roughriders fan base is going to have to worry about is the focus of their team on the court tonight. They're not going to be caught up in trying to, give West Fargo Cheyenne their first defeat of the season. They're not going to try to look too far ahead and try to look into what a victory might mean tonight in terms of their postseason success. Head coach Carolyn Olson is going to have them focused, and she's going to want some of their best players to be focused. So that's a perfect segue to look at our fuel of the game, brought to you by Circle K. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. Taking a look at the fuel for the game for the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs, we got 5'10" senior Alexa Killeran, 6'3" senior Cora Metcalf. So I'd imagine we're going to see Metcalf making some plays at the net tonight. That's going to probably be a key centerpiece for the attack for the Mustangs. And then Addie Kill, a 5'7" junior, is going to be setting her up all night long. And then now taking a look at the fuel for the game for the Red River Roughriders, Lizzie Coons, nice size to her, 6' junior. Peyton Bergeron, 5'9" senior. And then Grand Forks Red River, they have a 6'3" player as well. This one's a sophomore, Gabby Useldinger. So I'd imagine that we're going to see Bergeron setting up Coons and Useldinger all night long. That's going to be quite the dynamic to keep an eye on as this match progresses.
Speaking a little bit about the West Fargo Cheyenne side of the puzzle, Cora Metcalf is a player some of our listeners might recognize. This is someone that caused a lot of trouble for the Riders and the Knights basketball teams. Cora Metcalf, a phenomenal, borderline standout basketball player for the Mustangs. She uses her size. Again, 6'3" is quite a big frame. Certainly taller than me. So she uses her size and really is able to take over some of these games. Sam, like you said, I'd imagine we'll be calling her name quite a bit tonight as she'll be up near the net. On the Riders side of the ball, some different names for us. Lizzie Coons, of course, bringing a little bit of height to the equation. Payne Bergeron, another name we know just from basketball, and Gabby Useldinger. So the Riders are going to really have to play on, I won't call it inexperienced, but I'll call it a younger core than maybe some of their teams of the past, just with some graduations and things that they had last year. This Riders team is a little bit younger. With that being said, they have a good opportunity maybe to catch a little bit of lightning in the bottle and kind of they don't know what they don't know necessarily. That's a good way. I think there might not be as many inhibitions about playing a West Fargo Cheyenne team that clearly is very good. This Rider team knows, hey, we just want to beat whoever's in front of us. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, and taking a look at these rosters, Adrian, I think you hit the nail on the head. West Fargo Cheyenne is consisted of a lot of juniors and seniors, and that is showcased right here on our Fuel for the Game, brought to you by Circle K. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. And then Red River High School, like you said, Adrian, I think we have a pretty good idea of where the floor is at for this team.
I agree.
But the ceiling has yet to be discovered. So I'd imagine head coach Carolyn Olson is always reminding their team, we can always get better, always get better. Inexperience can be viewed as a negative, but I'm sure head coach Carolyn Olson, we talked about her experience earlier on in this segment, is going to spin that into a positive to try to remind them that we have not yet reached our full potential.
Oh, absolutely. And I think another piece of having younger players is there's an element of maybe a little more moldable than some older, more mature players. I mean, Coach Olson can pretty much tell these players, hey, this is what I really want you to focus on. This is maybe going to be you're just purely focused on setting or whatever it might be, right? I mean, the Riders have an opportunity to sort of craft the team of the future, if you will. They're not top heavy. There's a couple sophomores on the roster, not expecting a whole ton of them to play. Peyton Bergeron will play. I think Shea Panos will also see some considerable time. But again, they're trending a little bit younger right now. I don't think that's such a bad thing, Sam.
You are listening to the pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life, and you are going to be watching this game all night long on KNOX Live Sports. For those of you tuning in, you obviously know how to find it. If you want to let your friends know how to tune in, encourage them to visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, and they'll be able to find this broadcast as well as all the other broadcasts that we do for prep sports throughout the region all season long. So we're going to take one final break, and we're going to wrap up our pregame show after we hear this word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. You're watching EDC Volleyball on KNOX.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters. Something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching EDC Volleyball on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. For those of you watching, you know how to get here, but please encourage your colleagues, your friends, and your family to visit KNOXradio.com. Hover over that live sports tab to tune in to tonight's broadcast and the rest of the broadcasts that we're going to be putting on for all the other prep sports in the region throughout this volleyball season, football season, and then throughout the rest of the calendar year as well. You are listening to the pregame show that we are wrapping up, brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you. And also Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. Right now, Adrian, let's take a look at the keys to the game. And the keys to the game are going to be brought to you by Jarrell. See what's new for the season? Stop in today. Hockey season is right around the corner, so stop into Jarrell's right there on South Washington to get all the gear that you need for the upcoming season. Keys to the game. Let's take a look for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Exploit the experience. We talked about that earlier in the pregame show. This roster is loaded with juniors and seniors, so can they utilize that to their advantage to take advantage of the youth for Grand Forks Red River? Size versus size. How can you identify the matchups at the net to take advantage to try give your team the edge in tonight's matchup? And then also a steady diet of Metcalf. We previewed her in the previous segment where we looked at the feel for the game. Metcalf, Cora Metcalf, number 13, a right hitter, 6'3" junior. She needs to take control early and establish dominance. And West Fargo Sheyenne can really take away some of the confidence that Red River might have coming into this matchup.
And I'd add to the size versus size piece, Sam. Number 11, Maya Blodow, I believe, coming in at 6 foot senior. So there's some more size for these Mustangs team up front. You know, the Riders pretty much are going to have to play head-to-head. We see Gabby Uslinger listed at 6'3", and Lizzie Kuntz listed at 6 foot. I mean, that's going to be the Riders' best chance probably of taking on Metcalf just with her size. And also give a little shout-out to Peyton Saxland. We saw her warming up, and holy crap, can she smack the ball. So look for Saxland to make an impact on the offensive side of the game tonight, Sam.
Peyton Saxland will be coming in from the outside, 5'9" sophomore from the Mustangs, but man, her vertical elevates high above that net. And I'd imagine that she's going to have a couple of kills tonight if the Mustangs are going to be able to set her up appropriately. Now taking a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Jarrell Sports. Get prepared for the season. Stop in today for your Red River High School Roughriders. Get a block up early and often. Find chemistry with the young setters. Earlier in this pregame show, we were talking about the potential ceiling for this young Roughriders team. Head coach Carolyn Olson, is she going to be able to establish some chemistry? How much are we going to be utilizing the depth off of the bench? And then once you do find the right equation that works, are they going to continue to ride with that? And then also surprise from the outside with Kuntz. We highlighted her earlier in the pregame show as well. The 6 foot junior. I'd imagine that she's going to be looking to make a name for herself tonight. And what a matchup to do it against the undefeated West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs coming into tonight with a 7-0 record overall. However, this is their first matchup against an East Region team.
And I think you're exactly right, Sam. Chemistry. I don't think we could say it enough. The chemistry is going to be huge tonight for this Riders team. If they can communicate with each other early, they can, sort of get the feel out for each other, know what they're looking for, know what they want to hear, know what they want to see. I think they stand a chance tonight in the matchup.
That's certainly going to be something we're going to keep an eye on as this match progresses, particularly in that first set. How well are the Roughriders communicating? And a key to communication is going to be which one of their players is going to be the last one to put the ball over the net. And if it's one of their playmakers, whether it's Kuntz, whether it's Usseldinger, or someone else on their roster, if they're able to consistently get it to those players who have the ability to get a kill, that's going to show that head coach Carolyn Olson has her players in the right position for success.
And I would even add to this, Sam, is that the Riders got to get on offense early. I mean, they need to come out. They're playing a more experienced team. They need to show Sheyenne, hey, we're not here just to get rolled over. They need to find a little offense early. They need to get aggressive. And I'm okay if you get a couple faults in there, right? I'm completely fine with that. But you got to play offense early. You got to show them that you're here to play and show your teeth a little bit, for lack of a better way to say it.
We are just a couple of minutes away from the first tip here in Grand Forks. Your Red River Roughriders preparing to take on the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment, true to our values, driven by you, as well as Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision, you watch it come to life. And then, of course, this broadcast would not be possible without our network sponsors, Rivart's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivarts.com, and Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts sales and service in East Grand Forks, right off of Highway 2. With that being said, we're going to take our final break before first tip. Do not go anywhere. You are going to be watching EDC Volleyball on the KNOX Live Sports Network.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Made of steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just reading the just wrapped up the national anthem here at Red River High School, reading off the starting lineups for the Sheyenne Mustangs here, getting ready to read off the starting lineups for the Grand Forks Red River Roughriders as we're preparing for some EDC volleyball action. Thank you for tuning in to the pregame show. The pregame show was brought to you by True North Equipment. Choose our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. And our network sponsors for tonight's matchup, Rivard's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And then also Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts sales and service in East Grand Forks. So as we get ready, these starting lineups, you're not going to be able to read them off for you here, but you're going to see them on your screen. The starting lineups are brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Good crowd on hand here today, Adrian. We got this side of the bleachers is closed off. They have risen it up. We had to climb up a ladder to get up to the broadcast booth. But on the other side, it's filled in quite nicely. I'd say we're at about 85% capacity for tonight's matchup between the Mustangs and the Red River Roughriders. So here are the starting lineups here. West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs. Number 6, Alexa Killoran. Number 11, Maya Blodo. 13, Cora Metcalf. Number 23, Michaela Amundsen. 24, Peyton Saxland. And number 25, Riley Bryant. Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Red River Roughriders. Shea Panos. Number 10, Peyton Bergeron. Number 13, Jessica Johnson. Number 15, Emerson Byron. Number 22, Gabby Useldinger. And number 44, Lizzie Kuntz. So, folks, thank you for tuning in. It looks like your image just became a little bit more clear, as this is a video broadcast only here tonight on KNOX Live Sports, a feature that we're going to try to utilize more as the season progresses. As the radio waves are taken up with our regularly scheduled programming, we're happy to bring you this broadcast tonight on KNOX Live Sports, brought to you by Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales.
And, Sam, I'd say we're just excited to have an opportunity to broadcast some more local sports, some different stuff in our repertoire. Certainly for you and I, and for KNOX as a whole, maybe covering a lot isn't we're not a stranger to covering a lot, but a little bit better opportunity to showcase some sports we don't normally see. Volleyball amongst them. We're going to do, I think, a track and field event later. Some soccer we got this fall, of course, football. So we're excited with the agreement that we have with the school district to bring forward some more live sports. So I'd say check back Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We'll probably have something for you here on KNOX Live Sports.
That is right. Serving to start off the match is 15 for the Roughriders, Emerson Byron, and the ball is up, and it just barely hits the net and trickles over, and that's a lucky bounce for the Roughriders. They're going to start off the first set with a lead of 1-0. Byron again. And that's the player we highlighted in the pregame show, Adrian. That is Peyton Saxland on the near side net front. And that is a hard kill that she provides, and she's going to sub out right now, and they are going to bring their libero, number 10, Kia Ray, into the game.
Addie Kilno on the serve for the Mustangs. Kill sends this one long, so the Riders are going to win this one back quickly. Yes, Sam, like we said, we spotlighted Saxland. Just a massive, massive kill there. Expect more of that from her tonight.
Saxland notably off the court as Grand Forks Red River successfully serves the ball over. Sheyenne returns the favor.
Metcalf is met at the net. Nice block from the Riders there.
Lizzie Coons with the block on the far side. Now Lizzie Coons looking for the kill. She's going to go with more of a finesse over. That one is returned, and now they're going to have to get this one over. One too many hits right there for the Roughriders, and West Fargo Sheyenne is going to even this one up at 2. Adrian, I get the sense that this one's going to be tight all 3 games.
I think the Riders, Sam, actually probably to their benefit, I said maybe don't be afraid to get some kills early, but to their benefit, they can stand to hang out in some of these longer rallies, I guess, if you will. They have no problem. Oh, nice spike there that's met on the ground. It's dug out. This one just poked over the top of the net. Number 25, Riley Brandt. And I think the Riders, honestly, could probably stand to hang in these rallies a little bit longer. I get the sense that Cheyenne's going to want a lot of quick points, and the longer the Riders draw that out, the better.
Serving for the Sheyenne Mustangs, Myra Blodo, and that one is going to be deep, so that's going to be a point for the Roughriders. That's the second service fault for the Mustangs. That's been 2-3 points thus far for the Roughriders. Libero, number 11, Ayla Eckhauser, serving it for Grand Forks Red River, and that is going to be a point for the Roughriders.
I don't think the Riders had a service fault yet, Sam, or maybe one.
Very close on the first serve of the game, but that one just barely trickled over the net, and there is the broadcaster jinx. That one is just deep. So Grand Forks Red River makes their first service fault of the match to even things up at 4. Serving now for the Mustangs is going to be number 8, Marley Boudreau. Kind of a unique formation there for the Mustangs. They line up back to back to back. And a mistake that Grand Forks Red River would want back. I think the set from the center, the front net centerman, number 4, Shea Panos, would probably want that one back, but they still
middle hitter
themselves down 1.
Middle hitter is what that's called, Sam.
I appreciate that. And there's Pumps again with the finesse touch over the net. Outside hitter.
Nice one there. Might have been a little bit long from Kaloran, but Ephauser digs that one out, and the Riders send this one back over the net. They end up with a point there.
Coons is a critical component of this Rough Rider offense. Outside hitter on the far side on your screen. It seems like head coach Carolyn Olson is trying to make an emphasis of getting her the ball in kill situations. Serving now for the Rough Riders is number 10, Peyton Bergeron.
This one up and over. Big kill attempt comes in there and ended up getting it. That one's Riley Bryant. I believe it's her second time we've seen her score tonight. Saxelin back in now, big arm sandwich. She's been playing on this left side in the hitter position and really crushing some balls over in the warm-ups tonight.
Saxelin only knows one speed, and that is straight cheese. We'll see if we'll have another opportunity to see that again. Serving for the Mustangs is number 6, Alexa Killeran. And that one is mishandled by Ephauser. So that's going to give the Mustangs their largest lead of the game. Early in the early goings of this one, the Mustangs now lead on our Ultra Health System scoreboard by a score of 7-5.
Yeah, Ephauser just mishandling that one. I guess you get some of those in a match, right? But settle down. We're all right. You know, we're just got to get into the field and get into the game.
Ephauser handles this one. Give it to Kuntz on the outside. And they are able to play that one nicely. So Ephauser is able to reconcile her mistake for a nice set, and Kuntz is able to finish it off. And that brings the Rough Riders within 1.
Serving now is Kuntz. This one up and over and played by Kaloran. Saxelin sends this one in, and the Riders just unable to handle it. Giovanna Lima there looking to try and dig that one out, but just a little bit coming in too hot from Saxelin. I would expect to have a lot of their offense to try and flow through her. We saw her sub out. Certainly maybe not a good server, but she knows how to spike.
Little miscommunication on the back line there for the Rough Riders. Ephauser and Lima both going for the ball at the same time, and the miscommunication results in an easy ace for the Mustangs. Lima handles this one.
Panos, little hesitation there, but gets it over. This one met again at the net. Nice block by the Riders there.
A nice finesse touch there, but I believe the outside hitter hit the net. Attempting the kill right there. I believe that's number 12, Carson Grube. Ephauser tries to keep that one from the hardwood, but that one goes to the Rough Rider bench. So the Mustangs going on kind of a run here. They've extended their lead over the Rough Riders by a score of 11-6 in the first game. A nice run of serves here from Kia Ray, the libero for the Mustangs. Ray gets this one over, handled nicely by the back line, and the attempted spike was done beautifully. Great play there from Shea Panos. The assist from that one is going to come from Emerson Byron.
And Sam, we're seeing this team now finally settle in. Once the communication falls, I think the Riders will be just fine, digging themselves out of this little bit of a hole here. This one poked over, but I believe she hit the net.
And that's not an ace right there for the Roughriders, but they did not have that serve returned. So KNOX is going to look to repeat that success. The Roughriders trailing by 3. Peyton Saxland is a treat to watch tonight, Adrian. They give her that ball on the near side, outside hitter position. And she, I mean, what's your estimated mile per hour on those shots? I bet you she's touching 80 miles an hour.
Too fast to handle for me. That's approximately how fast it is.
That is major league speed right there from Saxland, and the Roughriders having a tough time handling it. Nice up there from Coons.
Nice back set there. Metcalf goes just right over that. F-House are able to dig this one. Ooh, sneaky play by...
nice dig there by Ivana Lima.
Nice sneaky play by Saxland. Sam just kind of poked that one over, and then I think the Riders expected maybe another touch on the ball there from the Mustangs, but they let that one float over and fall down, so... Mustangs out to a 5-point lead there. They're leading this one early, 13-8.
Michaela Amundsen serving for the Mustangs. Coons is going to throw this one up, and a nice over there by Emerson Byron. Coons is able to handle Saxland's spike from the back line. Now the Mustangs trying to regroup on their side. Another nice spike, not able to hand that one. That one's coming up all the way to Luca Carpenter, and he might have to return the ball there.
Nice spike by Metcalf. That's what the Mustangs are going to want to do, Sam, to repeat this tonight. They're going to want to get her involved as quickly as they can, and they certainly are going to keep giving her the ball if it looks like that every time.
Attempted spike there from Gabby Useldinger. That one is going to be returned immediately, met at the net by Cora Metcalf, and West Fargo Cheyenne extends their lead. On our All True Health System scoreboard, they lead the Roughriders by a score of 14-9. Saxland once again throwing her changeup over the net there. Able to handle that is the Roughriders.
Nice attempted kill there, but they are met from a strong and tall defensive front by the Mustangs. They bat that one away easily. The Mustangs now opening up a 6-point lead. As Carolyn Olsen's going to take a quick timeout here.
And I think we're going to take this one with her. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with Red River Volleyball on KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Sports Network. You're watching Red River Volleyball out of our first time out, brought to you by Apex Apparel. They trail the West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs by a score of 15-9 on our scoreboard. Let me update that scoreboard for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports. Mustangs to serve.
Addie Kill serving that ball in here. Not sure what the call was there.
I believe we had an infraction there from the front row of the Roughriders. Certainly less than 3 hits there, but you are not able to scoop the ball up with your palms facing the ceiling. So that's going to be another point for the Mustangs, and that's going to be an ace for the Mustangs. F. Hauser unable to get a hold of that one. So out of the timeout, 2 straight points for the Mustangs. They have extended their lead to 17-9. Nice stretch of serves here for West Fargo Cheyenne's number 14, Addie Kill.
And the Mustangs right now are just going straight at F. Hauser, but even you see some variation on the serve there. They send one in that's just about going to touch the back line, and the next one comes in about 5 feet over the net. I mean, just some really good variation from Kill on those serves, making it very, very tough for F. Hauser to play.
Kill has a different set of serves in her arsenal. Here comes her fastball. F-House are able to control that one. Now they're going to have to send this one over. Byron able to do so. And that one is going to be a spike from West Fargo Cheyenne's Alexa Killerand. Good job by Red River to return the serve, but they were not able to get their all on the over. West Fargo Cheyenne able to take advantage, and now they're only 6 points away from taking game number 1.
This one is going to barely float over, and see again with that little bit of that variation in the service. It's just so difficult to track and to know, right? Big kill attempt comes in here. This one going to be saved by Kuntz. F-Hauser is going to get a poke at it. And the Riders are going to send this one over and going to get the point there. Nice play by the Roughriders, making something out of no. Then Carson Groovy with the final touch there. So nice opportunity for the Riders to break up this Mustang service game.
That was some great effort right there from the Roughriders. I believe that was Coons who made the first touch for the Roughriders as that one was headed towards the back line. Now let's see if they can string some points together.
Oh, nice dig there on the Killerand. Oh, darn. Killerand, nice ball, and it was dug nicely by the Riders, but that one just floats over and touches down out of bounds.
That one was dug out of the hardwood by Carson Grube. Her dig went right over the net, but that is going to be just out of bounds. And good eye there from F-Hauser, so that serve is going to go out of bounds. That's going to be another service fault for the Mustangs. And now the Roughriders desperately need to string together some points. They're going to turn to their libero, F-Hauser, Ayla F-Hauser, to string some points together here.
Corey Metcalf just floating that one over. She saw the double coming and just kind of be able to read the gap in the Riders' defense there. Really nice shot variation from the Mustangs. And Sam, what I think what we're seeing is experience is starting to maybe show itself. I mean, the beginning of the match, Riders had it tight, and I think they can get back to that point, but just some good experience, some shot variation coming in now from the Mustangs, and the Riders are learning as they go.
This is going to be a valuable experience. We're going to see if they're going to be able to put this first game, erase it from their memory, at least for the remainder of this match. That's a nice kill over the net from Coons. West Fargo Cheyenne able to recover. F-Hauser, nice set. Coons is going to throw it to the Mustang side of the net. Another nice dig. Coons once again, and that one is just going to be barely long, so that's going to be a point for the Mustangs. But continuing on our previous point, Adrian, I do think that Grand Forks Red River is going to want to put this one, erase it from their memory, at least for the remainder of this match, to move on and have a fresh slate as they go into the second game. Cheyenne only 3 points away, as that serve is going to be a service fault. And now Grand Forks Red River is going to serve, and they are going to trail by 10 points.
We'd have to see some exceptional service play from the Riders. Not to say they can't do it, but obviously it's going to take a little bit of climbing, 10 straight points just to tie this one up. I would say I would just about shift my focus to set 2. But let's see if the Riders can string together a couple here and at least make it competitive as Killerand goes along there. Riders now going to inch their way back into this one by a score of 13-22.
Giovanna Lima tasked with trying to create a comeback here for the Rough Riders in game number 1. Ball is up over the net. That's handled by the libero for the Mustangs. Now they're going to once again turn to Kuntz. Mustangs need to get that one over.
Nice dig by F-Hauser there. It's going to be poked over. Nice point for the Riders there. Some good all-around team play. Coons, I think, got the smash slam or the kill on the far side, and F-Hauser able to dig a quick return. Nice play by the Riders there, 2 in a row.
Rough Riders still putting together a solid effort, trailing by 8 in game number 1.
Riders barely got the first touch on that one, but just not able to get enough of a second hand. Cheyenne now 2 points away from clinching this first set.
Now Cheyenne is going to bring their closer back to serve. This is going to be Alexa Killerand. She's kind of been a do-it-all player for the Mustangs in this matchup. She's been playing front row, back row, service, and everything in between. Proves once again from that outside hitter position. You can really see the emphasis from Grand Forks Red River, and they're going to find a soft spot in the defense right there are the Mustangs. And now we're faced with a game point on our All True Health System scoreboard. Mustangs 24, Roughriders 14.
Peyton Saxon. Excellent kill there. No surprise, Sam.
Killer Ann, and this one's going to go off the hands of Epphauser, so that's going to do it for game number 1. West Fargo Cheyenne 25, Grand Forks Red River 14. So we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with game number 2 on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Sports Network with Red River Volleyball.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed? Think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching EDC Volleyball on KNOX Live Sports. This intermission report, be it brief, is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel. And then our network sponsors for tonight's broadcast, Rivard's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service in East Grand Forks right off of Highway 2. Grand Forks Red River losing the first game by a score of 14-25. So a very dominant performance from the Mustangs, but in the early stages of that one, Adrian, I think the Roughriders proved that with some consistency in regards to communication, they have the ability to play with the Mustangs.
I think you're right, Sam. I think they got a good jump, and there's no reason that they could not play that way throughout the duration of the set. You know, they got one under their belt. You know, they know what it feels like. Maybe they don't like the taste of a loss in their mouth, so I like their chances. You know, I think recapturing some of what they had in the front. They got some really good blocking defense to start. And again, some of Epphauser being able to dig off those serves, that's going to be huge. But I have no doubt the Riders are going to get back there.
Epphauser, I can't imagine she's happy with her performance in that first game. She's going to look to improve upon that as West Fargo Cheyenne is going to start the second game with some serves. Starting off the service for the Mustangs is going to be Michaela Amundsen. This first serve is going to go off the hands of Carson Rube, and that's going to go over the Rough Rider bench. So the Mustangs are starting right where they left off, 1-0 to start off the second game. Kind of a different formation here for the Roughriders as they receive these serves than what we saw in the first game. They're going with 4 players on the back line.
I don't know if a person can really say I formation, but certainly what it looks like.
It looks like a football formation. And if you guys have not been able to pick up on this, Adrian and I certainly are not experts on the X's and O's of volleyball, but we're going to try our best to point out the top performers that we see here and give a layout of the momentum that we're seeing in this game. And right now, Grand Forks Red River with their first lead of the match, 2-1 in the second game, looking to build on this momentum.
And now that we know what we're maybe looking for, we're going to try and get some better stats for you guys, including aces, faults, and kills, as we can kind of play through some of those for you and bring you through our recap and our intermission breaks.
That's a nice block there for the Mustangs at the net. Now serving, the previous libero has changed out of the white jersey. This is Kia Ray. And that is a dominant spike from Cora Metcalf. We highlighted her in the pregame show. 6'3" junior, and she put all of her height and weight behind that one to give the Mustangs a lead in game number 2.
Metcalf going to get rolling here, Sam, and she is going to be very, very hard to stop.
Roughriders needing to get this one over. Ephauser, nicely placed ball. Ray right there to play it. And on the near side, that one is killed by Alexa Killeran. So we're starting to notice a theme here for the Mustangs. Either Killeran, Metcalf, or Saxland. Those are kind of the big 3 that they would prefer to send the ball over the net.
And Saxland, when she's playing, we just know that she's going to be an offensive threat. Metcalf brings a little bit on the defensive side of the ball, and Killeran has played in the back row consistently tonight, so it's been interesting to watch her kind of now transition to be playing in the front row this part of the set. In the second game, I should say.
Nice up there from Ephauser, but the attempted over from Kuntz is just barely deep. So now the Mustangs making a run. The last 4 points have all been for West Fargo Sheyenne. Make that 5 straight points for the Mustangs.
Mustangs so far in this set, no aces and 3 direct kills. A couple others that have been blocked or maybe just kind of missed over. This one's going to go down as a fault. So the Riders now getting an opportunity trailing by 3. Got to find some service game here early, Sam. I think it's going to be their best chances. Win a couple points off the serve and get in a groove.
Got to keep it close early on. Pano serving for the Roughriders, and that one is killed by number 11, Maya Blodo. So now we have a football score on our All True Health System scoreboard. Our scoreboard sponsor, All True Health System. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit alltrue.org. That's going to be another service fault. This one from Bludeau is just a little bit deep. So the Roughriders now with a margin of 3, trying to climb back into this one, trying to keep it close in the early stages. Needing to go on a run here. Serving now for the Roughriders is Jessica Johnson, the sophomore setter.
Bludeau unable to follow up her big kill with service game there. And
good eye from Ephauser on the back line as that attempted kill from the Mustangs was just inches over the out of bounds marker. And now the Roughriders only down 2.
This one going to be nearly in the net. It's going to be...
What's the call here?
Blocked by the Riders. Point is given to the Mustangs. I could not tell you why.
I believe the Roughriders made contact with the net. It sure looked like that was mechanically sound, but Adrian, I am not going to act like I know more about the game of volleyball than these referees. So nevertheless, the Mustangs are going to get that point, and their lead is 3 in the early stages of the second game.
Sam, the rule book would be the Wild West if you were the sheriff.
A nice kill there from Cruz, and Grand Forks Red River gets it right back. Ball does not lie. So now Grand Forks Red River down 2, and Coons is going to serve, and she's going to want to utilize that powerful arm to maybe give the Roughriders a lead.
Shades of Jadavian Clowney there, Sam. Killeran not able to get this one cleanly, going quickly for the kill. That's number 25, For the Mustangs, Riley Brandt. This one connects with the middle of the net, so the Riders now within one.
Coons, we're going to see where she aims. It looks like she kind of tries to paint the corners with her serves. This one no different on the far side.
She's gone after Killeran now twice. This one going to be just mishandled by Jessica Johnson. So now this one's going to go head back to the Mustangs. Seems like she's been going after Killeran a little bit on her serves, Coons, and it's worked out for them. She's able there to get that one over the net for a weak kill as the Mustangs now have a 2-point lead.
Killeran now serving. Let's see if she returns the favor and goes after Coons.
Nice dig by Effhauser. Nice spike there, but that one dug out by the Mustangs.
This one's still alive. Effhauser.
Little premature celebration for the Mustangs there, and they do end up with the point. Nice job for the Riders, not giving up on that play, but just unable to convert.
Gotta give credit right there to Grand Forks Red Rivers. Ayla Effhauser, as I think she was the only one on the court who recognized that ball was still alive and wisely put it over the net, but the Mustangs were able to recover for the point. Coons with the up. This one's going to go to the far side as the attempted over from Carson Grube is going to go just barely hit the top of the net and back, fall innocently on the Roughriders side. So now the Mustangs once again are going for a run. They've extended their lead to 4. In our All-True Health System scoreboard in the second game, the Mustangs leading the Roughriders 11-7. Nice recovery there from Coons. This one needs to go over, and it does. And there she is, Peyton Saxland.
Saxland, that's got to be probably her 4th or 5th kill of the night alone. Excellent offensive player, Sam.
Saxland, only a sophomore for West Fargo Cheyenne, and that's going to be a timeout for Grand Forks Red River. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back with EDC Volleyball on KNOX.
Branson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Branson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That timeout was brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks, right on Demers Avenue. And also Big Jim's Tire, the best agricultural tire supplier in the region. Big Jim's Tire. Grand Forks Red River lost the first set to the Mustangs by a score of 14-25, and now they find themselves trailing in the second set by 5. Our All-True Health System scoreboard reading Mustangs 12, Roughriders 7. And once again, here comes Killeran serving for West Fargo.
Nice communication from the Riders there, Sam. I can hear it all the way up top, even with the radio headphones on. Riders laying off nicely on that block, so they're going to get the point here. Nice, good game vision, and seeing that one is going to trickle out of bounds and not touching it.
I would agree. Great communication on that one. Carson Grube took control out on the court, sent it over. Mustangs were not able to have their return in bounds, so now Effhauser serving for the Roughriders. And there's Saxland again.
Wow.
And she is on the court. She is a player that you want to keep an eye on, and I'm sure college scouts are already starting to take notice. Only a sophomore for the Mustangs, and she has really stood out amongst the rest here this evening.
Oh. Our typical line is a man amongst boys, but I'm not sure exactly if that would really fly here, but Saxland, an excellent offensive player, and we can see why. Kuhn sends this one long. Mustangs going to now jump out to a 14-8 advantage.
Good eye there from Killeran. You could tell that her instincts wanted to go towards that one, but the bench was yelling out. So the Mustangs are going to get that point to extend their lead to 14-8. A nice kill. That one's going to be right on the line. Good job by Shea Panos for the Roughriders. Panos has been impressive here tonight on the front end. one of many players who's been impressive. But once again, this West Fargo Cheyenne team is undefeated on the season, so this is a good measuring stick matchup for the Roughriders, and that's an amazing kill from the outside.
Michaela Amundsen just painting the corner. That might have been Riley Bryant. Absolutely putting that one as far back as inbounds is. Excellent play there.
Just painting the corner was Riley Bryant, the 5'10 sophomore for the Mustangs.
Ryder setting up here.
That's going to be out. So once again, a good eye from the back line for the Roughriders, and they are quietly hanging in this one in the second game, but they could sure use a run on the service side. Now attempting for the Roughriders, this is going to be Carson Gruden.
This one going to be poked over, but dug out. Bruins gets a second hand on it. Not able to direct this one back into the court, so this one's going to fall to the ground. Ryder's going to lose the point.
Good effort by Gruden. Gets some court burns on her body there, but that was just out of the reach of a diving Coons. So the Roughriders not showing a lack of effort here as they trail the Mustangs 16-10. Maybe a coaching signal there. Outside hit from Coons. That one is going to go off the defenders for West Fargo Cheyenne and out of bounds. So another kill for Coons. She's been impressive tonight, Adrian, from that outside hitter position.
Sam, I think that's the Riders loyal getting involved in the game. The fans making a little bit of a distraction. Shea Panos going to serve now. This one. Well, that was tipped out of bounds. The Riders must have got a hand on it.
And that is going to be a point for the Mustangs. It sure looked like, and once again, not very brushed up on the rule book for high school volleyball, but it looked like Maya Bloto reached over the net for the kill. This one's going to go off the net, so that's going to be another point right off the service for the Mustangs. They're going to extend their lead to 7, as they are now 7 points away from winning game number 2.
Seems like the Riders can hang in these games real tight for the first 10 points, Sam, and then the Mustangs' age and experience just starts to kind of separate them a little bit. Metcalf heads up play there, just poking that one over the net to touchdown quickly. Riders got caught bunched up a little bit tight to the net there.
Well, net happy with the Riders, and a nice play there from the Mustangs to notice that. Once again, barking. I'm not sure where the barking is coming from. I'm not sure if our crowd noise is picking up on that. Here comes Coons again from her outside hitter position. Once again, painting the corners. A nice dig by Boudreaux. Efhauser returning it to the Mustang side. And once again, nice up. Efhauser throwing it back up, but that is going to be spiked at the net by Alexa Killoran for the Mustangs. So that's going to extend their lead even further on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. West Fargo Cheyenne 20, Grand Forks Red River 11.
Riders hanging in, Sam, a lot of these sets, and then just kind of, they stick in with a long rally and then maybe just kind of lose it right at the end. I'd have to say, though, I do feel like the Riders have gotten better as the night has gone on, Sam.
I would agree, Adrian. And if you're the head coach for Grand Forks Red River, Coach Olson, that has to be your message in the huddle, is let's not so much focus on the opponent, but let's focus on our own game.
Absolutely. I mean, and even, again, we've seen it. They've improved from set 1, right? Game 1, I'm not sure set, I suppose. They've improved from set 1, and they've gotten better. It's just, like you said, we maybe know where the floor for this team is, but we're not sure what the ceiling is. As Coons with a nice smash over the net. That's going to get marked down as a kill for her.
Coons is putting on a showcase here for the Roughriders from that position. It feels like any time that she is getting a kill from that outside hitter spot, the Mustangs are floundering. Mustangs returning the serve, getting it over the net. Nice dig by Efhauser. Once again, going to Coons in her spot, and she's going to have a finesse over, but that's dug from the hardwood. One too many hits for the Mustangs. So a nice little change up there from Coons. We're used to seeing her throw gasoline over the net at 100 miles an hour, but this one she decided to throw the change up and just lob it over. And that was enough of a change-up to confuse the Mustangs.
Nice serve in here.
This one needs to get over.
A service ball coming in from Jessica Johnson. She had the nice little critical set there as the Riders able to take that point. They trail by 7 now, rolling.
Riders already at their point total that they accumulated in game number 1. So, like you said, Adrian, to your point, they are improving in game number 2, as that serve is going to be a service fault, and that's going to be a point awarded towards the Mustangs. Continued improvement has to be the point of emphasis for head coach Carl Olson and the Roughriders coaching staff. And to your point, Adrian, we've already seen that. They've reached their point total that they've accumulated in game number 1. And let's see if they can continue to push the envelope in game number 2 as they trail the Mustangs by 8. Mustangs needing to get this one over. Long distance spike there from Killeran, and that one is no match for the Rider defense. And Killeran, it doesn't seem to matter if she's right on the net or 6 yards away from the net. She's somehow always able to put it in a spot where she wants to locate it.
Coons playing that one. Riders quick return. Nice dig there from the Mustangs. Nice block there from the Riders, but this one just trickling out of bounds barely. I like the Riders' defense. I think, again, Sam, they've gotten caught maybe in the air a couple times, but I would say overall Riders play a lot better this set. But it looks like we're going to have a very similar score to the last.
Nice plant to net there from Jocelyn Berg, just inches away from having the defensive point. And Killeran misplaying that one. You're not going to see that a lot for the senior defensive specialist for the Mustangs, as that brings the Roughriders within 9.
Oh, Sam.
And Coons serving. That one goes right back to Killeran, able to reconcile her previous mistake, and the Mustangs get it over the net.
This one going to be blocked slightly, but the Riders able to sneak this one over. They've strung together a couple nice points here.
Seeing a couple new players on the court here for the Roughriders. Jessica Johnson getting some action in game number 2. Paige Anderson, Jocelyn Berg, just a couple names to note. We're seeing increased playing time in game number 2 compared to game number 1. And that's going to be another point for the Roughriders as they continue to climb back in game point in game number 2. As Coons.
Riders won, I think, 3 straight.
Trying to bring the Riders all the way back as Coons, and that is going to be a service fault. So that's going to end game number 2. An improvement for the Roughriders.
We're going to send this one to a quick break, folks, in between the set. We'll be back with the rubber match here on KNOX TV.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you back on the Roughriders Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Sports Network, excuse me. This intermission break is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel. Good game so far. Sam Riders kind of finding and coming into their own. Our Ultra Health System scoreboard does read 0-0. We're in set 3. Riders now trail 2-0. Sheyenne kind of showing maybe some of their strength and experience, but Riders got a good opportunity to maybe show what they bring to the table. Right now, they're kind of maybe some of the jitters are out there kind of playing a conference match, right? Hoping, obviously, they have a little bit of a better third, fourth, and fifth set. Again, this broadcast brought to you by Roughriders Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales. Ultra Health Systems, our scoreboard sponsor. Halftime show brought to you by High Plains Water, Grand Forks Welding and Machine. I got nothing else for you.
Emerson Byron starting us off in set number 3, and that one is going to be a service fault. A little bit too excited to start off set number 3, as that is a little bit deep. So the Roughriders are going to continue where they left off, and they're going to start off set 3 with a 1-0 lead. Oops. Looking to set up the outside hitting specialist there. Grand Forks Red River, good defense from the Mustangs, and they're going to ultimately walk away with a point here, and they get the first 2 points of the third set. Adrian, I think West Fargo Sheyenne undefeated on the season, 7-0 record overall. This is their first conference matchup of the season. They're going to be overpowering for a lot of teams all season long.
I think really, Sam, the only top cut of the conference is going to be able to hang with the Mustangs, and even then it might be tough. I expect Davies probably to push. Davies generally pretty good. Hort's got some athletic talent as well, coming into their own as a program, of course, a little bit younger, but yes, in short, in a long way, this team is going to be very good this year. Very sneaky play by Shea Panels here. Sneaks that one over the net, and the Riders back on the scoreboard.
I've been very impressed with the net play from Shea Panels. She seems to have an understanding of when she needs to give it her all, and when she needs to show some finesse. And right there, she showed some finesse nicely. And the Roughriders looking for back-to-back points. The Mustangs need to get this one over, and it's just going to be a little bit short. So the Roughriders stringing together a nice sequence here, back-to-back points, and Carson Grube is going to try to keep that going.
Nice serve for the Riders there. This one going to be just floated over. Riders kind of using that tool in their toolbox a little bit more as Torin's going to get blocked there at the net. This one's going to go far side. Metcalf going to seek this one over, but it's not going to make it through the net. Riders now tied it up.
Great play there, net play, as we've been calling Alexa Killoran's name all night. She was attempting a kill on the near side here, but Panos and Jessica Johnson met her at the net, and that's going to result in the third straight point for the Roughriders. A nice finesse play there to end the run for Red River. Maya Blodo, once again, showing the finesse at the net, and I really like that play. 4-3 now for the Mustangs. Bluto, after making a nice play at the net, is going to come back to the back line and serve for the Mustangs.
Nice serve in here. This one just going to head to the official stable, so the Riders are going to be unable to play it.
The Riders continued improvement from set 1 to set 2. Set 1 saw them lose at the hands of the Mustangs by a score of 25-14. Set number 2, they fell 25-17. Looking for some continued improvement are the Roughriders. Nice up by F. Hauser. Far side, Kuntz.
Nice play down on that one. The Rider girls getting up in the net. Nice job by Byron and Kuntz there as they battle back for that point. Nice defense up front, Sam. I like to see that. And certainly in some of those kind of mid-rally situations, right? It's not just waiting for this huge impending kill, but playing defense consistently.
Improved, I'd say that's probably the number one indicator of improvement for the Roughriders is their defensive play at the net. Serving now is Panos.
Again, a little bit of defense there. Nice job for the Riders. Excellent play by Kuntz, and she's on a roll now.
Kuntz is very comfortable from that outside hitter position. Got a little assistance from the net as that hit the white parts of the top section of the net and trickled over, but you'll take some home net advantage. And that's going to be wide for Killoran, so the Roughriders now going on a run here. Is the scoreboard, I believe, is incorrect here at Red River High School. What you're seeing on your screen should be correct. Grand Forks, Red River 6, Cheyenne 5. We'll see if they make a correction or if we're the ones who are wrong.
No, it should be Riders 6 and Cheyenne 5. I don't expect the Cheyenne bench to. Oh, nice little poke over there. And this score does get corrected. So the Riders now up to their first lead of the night, I believe, 2 points.
Their largest lead of the night for the Roughriders. Great play there by Paige Anderson, and some of the depth that we're seeing for Grand Forks Red River is providing some continued improvement. And that one was a little too strong. Really nice hit there from Cora Metcalf, the 6'3" junior for the Mustangs, and they get the ball back. Trailing by 1, but a nice run right there for the Roughriders. Solid serving from Shea Panos. And she's going to take a seat, and back in the game is going to be their libero, and that's Ayla F. Hauser.
This one goes long, so the Riders are going to take out an extra point there. Metcalf doing all she could to kind of stomp out this kind of better play by the Riders in this third set. Hopefully we're seeing them settle into a new groove, Sam.
Now Jessica Johnson is going to take over the serving duties for the Roughriders, trying to emulate the same success that Shea Panos saw on the last run.
Nice serve there. Might have been deep, but the Mustangs do play it. Killoran's going to get blocked at the net. Nice play by the Riders. Correction, that is not Killoran. That is Abby Smith. They got mad at the net there.
Once again, solid net defense for the Roughriders. And you pointed it out, Adrian, that has been the key indicator of success for the Roughriders, is that one is going to be deep, a little bit too much muscle on that one from Jessica Johnson. And now the Mustangs are going to get the ball back in terms of service, trailing by 2 in set number 3. Serving now is going to be Alexa Killoran, senior leader for this Mustang roster. 5'10". Handled nicely by Kuntz on the back end.
This one's got to go over. It does clip the net, but it does make it over. Kuntz, nice play. Killoran, very, very nice one-handed ball there, but the Riders dig this one easily. Kuntz setting up on the other side. Nice kill there. Riders playing much better volleyball in this third set, Sam.
Roughriders look like a completely new volleyball team here in set number 3. Their largest lead of the game once again on our All True Health System scoreboard. Grand Forks 10, West Fargo 7. Now serving for Grand Forks Red River. We've seen her make a couple of runs tonight, and this is going to be Lizzie Coombs.
Nice one-handed dig by Epphauser there, Sam.
Great effort by Epphauser. All for naught as the Mustangs are going to walk away with the point, but that just shows the grit that the Roughriders continue to play with, trailing 2-0. This one needs to get over. That's hit over nicely by Groob. Once again, nice net defense there. That's from Bergeron and Coons. Pressing Bergeron and Useldinger.
Couple very nice balls there from Peyton Saxland. Had the attempt to kill, he got blocked, and then was able to sneak one over. Just an excellent offensive arm that she has.
I don't think the head coach, Carolyn Olson, really had Saxland on her radar coming into this game, but we've seen their improved defense against her attack as this game has progressed. Nice up here. This one needs to go over. Epphauser from the back line. Nice over. It's going to provide an offensive opportunity for the Mustangs, and they're going to take advantage.
Mustangs now tie this game up at 10-10 on Ultra Health System. Scoreboard reads Riders and Mustangs knotted in the third set. Mustangs able to snag the first two, so the Riders do trail.
Ultra Health System. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit ultra.org.
This one, Epphauser read it is a little bit long, certainly deceiving theirs that I think it just did touch the line. They're going to say this one was in, so a nice service ace there. That one coming in from Addie Kill.
What a great volleyball name. Addie Kill, painting the black on that serve, and an ace for the Mustangs. Another ace for Kill and the Mustangs as they extend their lead in set number 3. Grand Forks Red River had some momentum going, but it seems like West Fargo Cheyenne is starting to take it back. You got to think head coach Carolyn Olson is starting to think of when she might want to utilize a timeout to recapture some of that momentum that they had in the earlier stages of set number 3.
One might think it's coming soon, Sam, as Coons nicely deflects this one, and the Riders are going to go play some offense quickly. This one just goes a little bit long. One would think that timeout has got to come soon. Of course, our timeout sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, they are somewhere.
Somewhere. Jim's Tire.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Whoops.
Nice near side hit there from Peyton Bergeron. Defended nicely, but once again, nice net defense from Useldinger and Groob on the far side. But once again, Peyton Saxland, too much to handle for the Red River defense. This Red River net defense has improved. We've seen Useldinger, we've seen Groob, we've seen Coons on the front net. All of them have performed admirably as this game has progressed, and there's going to be a service fault. Here's a window, a door opening for the Roughriders to try to get back into this one in the third frame. And that's going to be nice finesse there from Blodeau for the Mustangs. So that's going to extend their lead, and we're going to get a substitution here as the Mustangs are going to get some depth players into this game.
Epphauser, nice dig. Riders are going to set it up on the far side. This one met at the net by a combination of Metcalf and Maya Blodeau.
I mean, this is what elite volleyball teams do in the state of North Dakota, is they defend well at the net. We've mentioned it a couple times here in this third frame, as how that's been an area of the game where Red River has improved, and we've seen that translate over onto the scoreboard. Sheyenne, they are consistently defending at that net, and it looks like we're going to get a carry for West Fargo Cheyenne, so that's going to be a much-needed point for the Roughriders, as they now pull within 4 in the third frame. You're going to get a substitution. Serving now for the Roughriders is going to be 15, Emerson Byron, the senior setter and outside hitter. Go with a heavy hit up the middle, and that is going to be a kill.
If I'm Carolyn Olsen, I might consider taking a timeout very quickly here just to rally our team and give them a few seconds. I mean, the Riders pretty much playing this one point for point. The Mustangs on a mini run of sorts and able to stretch their lead to 5. I mean, this is now an opportunity for you to kind of gather your team, I would think, Sam.
This one goes up into the rafters, but that's playable. Cruz now needing to play this one, and wow, what a play.
Makes it over.
And that was an entertaining point for the Roughriders. Back-to-back sets all the way up to the rafters. And I believe that was F. Hauser who was able to get that one over for Red River. And West Fargo Cheyenne's kill attempt is just deep and out of bounds. So now Grand Forks Red River, that serve is going to go into the net. So West Fargo Cheyenne gets that momentum right back. On our Ultra Health System scoreboard now reads West Fargo 18, Grand Forks 13. Set number 3, West Fargo Cheyenne winning the first 2 sets. So if they win this one, that will be the match.
This one sneaks its way over by Kuhn. She's going to take that all day long. Riders now inching within 4. I think we're going to have Shea Panos on the serve, if I'm seeing this correctly.
That is correct. Shea Panos has had a couple of nice runs from the service position. Looking to repeat that.
F. Hauser going to make a quick swap here for Useldinger. Get some height up front for the Riders. I like the move. Pays off as they're able to block that one and set it up for some offensive attack here.
Not the over the Roughriders we're looking for. Nevertheless, West Fargo Cheyenne not able to take advantage. Coons from that outside position not able to get the spike she was looking for.
Riders playing some very nice volleyball here, Sam.
And eventually that one is killed by Cora Metcalf. But I would agree, Adrian, really nice defense there from the Roughriders front and back line. The height that Useldinger provides for Grand Forks Red River is very notable when she's on the court. 6'3" sophomore.
I'd imagine we're going to see her in a basketball uniform in a few months, Sam.
I would imagine that's the case. And that serve is going to be deep for the Mustangs. So a service fault for West Fargo Cheyenne brings the Roughriders within 4. In set number 3. Set number 1 saw the Mustangs take down Red River by a score of 25-14. Set number 2, 25-17. Oh, and that one is not able to trickle over. The ball luck is not there for the Riders. So a squandered opportunity to try to get back into this one. And now West Fargo Cheyenne in the driver's seat with their senior leader, Alexa Killeran, in the service position.
Killeran going to try and drive this one home for the Mustangs, Sam, as they just got 5 short points to go. Riders got to get 5 to tie it up, and they're going to have something to say about it here.
Nice defensive block there from Useldinger. I'm not sure the over from West Fargo Cheyenne was going to make it over regardless, but Useldinger made sure of that. And we're going to give her credit for the kill as now Coons goes back to serve with the Riders trailing by 4.
This one going to be poked a little bit long. A rare miscue by Saxon there. Riders now with a run of 2.
And
is a run 2 or is it a pair?
I believe that's a pair.
I think a run is 3, and we're going to see it right here, Sam.
Nice play at the net there. I believe the play there was trying to get a number. That is number 5, Giovanna Lima. Nice play there from Lima. And another ace here for Coons. And the Riders are now only trailing by 1 in set number 3. And that's going to force West Fargo Cheyenne to take a timeout. That's just going to be a 1-minute timeout. I think we're going to stay here for it.
We might be able to take it with them, Sam.
And we're going to take it with them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with EDC Volleyball and KNOX Live Sports.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back to KNOX Live Sports. Grand Forks Red River going on a run in set number 3. Our Ultras Health System scoreboard has them trailing the Mustangs 19-20. Lizzie Coons with the serve. And that's going to be a point for the Roughriders. They have this one all tied up in set number 3, 20 apiece. Lizzie Coons trying to keep the momentum going. Coming out of the timeout that was called by West Fargo Cheyenne's head coach, Leah Newton.
Nice sneaky play by the Mustangs there, and this one is going to work as Coons is just unable to direct that one to the second hitter. So the Mustangs sneak that one over the top of the net and just inch ahead of these Riders.
Great effort by Coons.
Yep, excellent.
Trying to will her team to a comeback victory in set number 3. Serving now for West Fargo Cheyenne. Leading the Riders 21-20. This is going to be Addie Boya.
Nice play by Uselinger to pop that one over, Sam. She doesn't have to jump very high with her 6'3" frame, as this one is dug easily by Effhauser. That one coming in from Saxland. Little misdirect got me. Riders are able to win this one and knot it back up at 21, Sam. Excellent volleyball from the Riders now in this third set.
The Riders are showing grit and determination and a non-willingness to give up here in set number 3. Some impressive plays there from Coons, Useldinger, and the rest of the roster, honestly, on that point. It was a total team effort. Coons with a nice up.
Looked like a problem there, no call.
There's Saxland popped up by Coons. Now going to the far side. The attempted kill just over the net, but then a little bit of ping pong back and forth over the net. Nice play over there from Lima.
Saxland just unable to connect on one of those big kills. I think she's been dug 4 straight times right there. Nice block from the Riders up front. She's going to try for it again. This one going to be long.
Roughriders bringing the crowd to their feet. An amazing run here for Grand Forks Red River. Saxling with a couple of opportunities and some amazing defense on the back end, and the scoreboard has went out, but we still have it for you here on KNOX Live Sports.
Riders get a block, but this one is going to trickle out of bounds. I think a little bit of that jumping might have
knocked the power out here at Red River High School.
Maybe that Minn Kota substation blew up again on Mill Road for the 10th time this summer.
No comment. Mustangs, nice up from the back row. Setting up a spike from the back row from Coons. Saved nicely by Addie Kill. And that one was tipped by the Roughriders, so that's going to be a point for the Mustangs. And that gives them a lead at a crucial juncture of this matchup, 23-22 in set number 3. Panos with a nice touch finesse move over the net.
Interesting set there from Bergeron. Coons, nice dig. Metcalf going to smash this one, and we do have a match and set point now. See if the Riders can fight it off, Sam.
Match point. Serving for West Fargo Cheyenne. I believe this is Addie Kill. Or actually, correction, I believe I'm wrong there. And that is going to be out. So a service fault, that's going to come from Michaela Amundsen, not Addie Kill. So a sign of life here for the Roughriders. 23-24.
Riders fought off one match point successfully.
Jessica Johnson. First tied. And we're all tied up at 24-24. That was Emerson Byron, and she's going to try replicate that success to give them the advantage in set number 3. Here we go. It looks like maybe we have a penalty against West Fargo Cheyenne, so that point.
Some controversy here. We're going to get a timeout now from the Mustangs. Excuse me. Nice job for the Riders, forcing them into a timeout. Folks, we got a match here.
We are going to take this timeout with them. Do not go anywhere. Roughriders leading the Mustangs in set number 3, 25-24. You're watching it on KNOX Live Sports.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
All right, and hopefully you guys are able to hear us. We're hearing reports that we had an audio mishap. On our end, it looks like we have some signs, but nevertheless, Red River looking to win this set, and West Fargo Cheyenne wins the set points, and they're going to be awarded the serve, all knotted up at 25-25. Serving now for the Mustangs. This is going to be number 13, Cora Metcalf. Need that one to get over. What an effort there from Grand Forks Red River. More great effort. That one is all the way over. Grand Forks Red River refuses to give up. Back-to-back amazing plays from Faye Panos and also Ayla Ephauser, absolutely giving it all they have, and now they have the advantage in set number 3. We're going to attempt to capture that replay. That was an amazing point for the Roughriders. Now, set point. Setting up on the near side. Panos able to recover. Another great recovery from Panos. She is staying focused till the whistle blows. Panos throws this one up in the air. Ephauser setting up Kuntz on the far side.
All the momentum right now is with the Riders, Sam.
Oh! Got that one back.
Bruins had a clear-cut match kill right there and just unable to place it.
Wow. And this is some top-level North Dakota high school volleyball here in set number 3. Our all-true health system scoreboard reading 26-26. You got to win by 2. Coons with the up. She's going to get it right back, looking for the kill on the far side. Real finesse touch. This one's going to got to go back. This one, has to go over here for the Roughriders, and it is. Amazing effort from Shea Panos. I cannot say how impressed I am with her, and that's going to be another point for the Riders.
Too many hits by the Mustangs, I believe.
Set point. Ephauser is going to sub out. Useldinger subbing in, looking for some size at the net.
Kilrain going to do everything she can not to let this match go to a game 4, Sam.
Kilrain again, near side, and that one has the senior leader for the Mustangs. Pulls West Fargo even once again, 27-27, and this one has shades of Isner and Mahout. Serving now is going to be Alexa Kilrain.
Oh, and the kill just goes just wide. Riders now going to have to fight off yet another set point, Sam.
Set and match point for West Fargo Sheyenne. Ultra Health System scoreboard in set number 3 reads West Fargo 28, Grand Forks 27. Oh, and that was an unfortunate bounce for the Roughriders. The set from Epphauser goes off the slanted basketball hoop and back to the court, and that's going to be a match, folks. Your final, West Fargo Sheyenne in 3 sets, 25-14, 25-17, and 29-27. And that was an entertaining third set of volleyball, and we saw continued improvement from this Rough Rider volleyball team. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with the postgame show on KNOX Live Sports.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you back to this postgame show, Adrian Cummings here alongside Sam Jensen. This postgame show brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives, and Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Sam, our final Ultra Health System scoreboard update of the night, it reads the Mustangs 29, Roughriders 27. The Riders an excellent third set. Certainly maybe a little bit of a hint of what this future might bring for this Riders team, but in the end they do fall to the more experienced Sheyenne Mustangs. Sam, kind of give me some of your analysis, your opinion watching this one again, maybe some color on that third set.
Yeah, and we had pointed it out, Adrian, as this match progressed. We saw continued improvement from Grand Forks Red River, losing in 3 sets by a score of 25-14, 25-17, and 29-27. But in that third set, we just saw the head coaching prowess of Carolyn Olson take over, not allowing her team to give up. And I was impressed by the play of outside hitter Lizzie Kuntz all night long. You can tell that she's the centerpiece for this Rough Riders team.
Yes.
The challenge for them moving forward is going to try to find more and more opportunities to diversify how she can make an impact on the game.
Well, it sounded like this Riders team got better as the game went on. I mean, certainly the first set they started strong, and we sort of maybe thought, okay, we're going to see something here. This might be their year, you know, and they kind of trailed off a little bit in that second or the end of that first set, in that second set. What we saw a couple of times is the Riders playing pretty well for the first 10 to 12 points, then kind of just losing a little bit of gas maybe as the set went on. You know, one thing I'll make a note of as well in this last third set, and the Riders at one point trailed 20-15, and they easily could have mailed it in there. They chose to stick around, and they chose to play, obviously, and they were able to knock that one out 5 straight points to get to 20. They played neck and neck, and then the Mustangs just ended up pulling away, and a misplayed ball at the very end went off the top of the basketball hoop, and just kind of, you get some of those in a match. You just hate for that to be the last one you get in the match, right?
Yep, I certainly agree. You always know that you're going to get some unfortunate bounces, but on a match point, that is very unfortunate. Ayla Epphauser absolutely showed her large heart, especially in that third set. Her and Shea Panos, I was really impressed with the effort that they put forward in set number 3 to force that one to extra points, whatever we want to call that, forcing West Fargo Sheyenne to win it by a score of 29-27 in set number 3. Once again, this is the postgame show brought to you by Lake Region State College and Spray Advantage. It is time for us to hand out a couple of awards. Let's start out with the Player of the Game, brought to you by PS Garage Doors. The PS stands for Pride and Service. I'm going to hand this one over to my partner, Adrian Cummings. Adrian, who are you giving the PS Garage Doors Player of the Game to?
Sam, we try not to make it a homer pick show, so I'll give a pick for both. Amid a crowd of boos, I'd have to say that Peyton Saxland, excellent offensive game for her tonight. Really someone that jumped out for you and I as kind of an impact player. Really phenomenal. A lot of speed on the ball, a lot of strength she plays with. So Peyton Saxland would be my Cheyenne Mustang PS Garage player of the game. And, of course, for the Roughriders, it has to be played excellent volleyball, certainly as the night went on, got a little bit better. And Twins came up really big for them a couple different times, playing a lot of defense up front and also a couple of nice big kills. So it's PS Garage Doors player of the game is going to be Lizzie Coons and Peyton Saxland.
Astute assessment there, partner. I would agree that we were very surprised. I mean, Peyton Saxland didn't make it to our fuel of the game in terms of players to keep an eye out for the West Fargo Sheyenne Mustangs, but she made herself known in warm-ups. We were noticing the power of her kills, and that translated over to success during the game as well. And then, of course, Lizzie Coons, we've mentioned it many times from that outside hitter position. She is the centerpiece for this Rough Rider team, only a junior standing at 6 foot tall. She's going to continue to develop and continue to get better, and as the team gets better around her as this season progresses, the Rough Riders have certainly the opportunity to clinch a spot in the state tournament. They are that good and that talented, and they prove that in set number 3.
Sam, let's send this one to a quick break, folks. You're listening to the postgame show. This postgame show brought to you by Spray Advantage and Lake Region State College. Back in a few.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome you back to this post-game show, this broadcast brought to you by our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales, and also our post-game sponsors, Lake Region State College. We change lives. And Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Probably a little late in the season to get Spray Advantage engaged, but that doesn't mean that you can't do a little preventative maintenance on your stuff as you get ready for next year. Of course, agriculture keeps Red River Valley going, and we love them for it. Sam, I think we got just a couple more things to get through in this post-game break, and then we'll send you home. We have our Pro Seed play of the game, because you're watching, of course, on KNOX TV. We're going to replay here. This one is when there's kind of got into crunch time for the Riders late in the set. You can see here some nice setup for the Riders there. This one going to be batted over, and I think we have a nice dig from F. Hauser. This one's going to be teed up, and then Useldinger sends it over the top, and they get a nice block there, so I suppose that'll be our finest auto trim cover of the game. Useldinger, Sam, not a really high leverage impact player that we saw, but we did see her getting some opportunities down the stretch for the Roughriders, and she is going to be our finest auto trim cover of the game. It's also going to be two birds with one stone, because it's going to be our proceed player of the game, or proceed play of the game, excuse me. Sam, any final notes on this one that we can get to?
I'm just really impressed with Red River refusing to give up as this game progressed. Once again, the final score, 3-0 for West Fargo Sheyenne. Those set scores reading from first to last, 25-14, 25-17, and 29-27. So really impressed with head coach Carolyn Olson and the rest of the Red River Roughriders volleyball team. Still very early in the season, and we know there's plenty of time for them to get better. And if what we saw in that third set is an example of the level at which this team can compete, I have high hopes for them in postseason play throughout the remainder of the season.
I agree with you, Sam. We're going to send it to one final break. Folks, we thank you for being on this broadcast with us tonight. And, of course, all season long for your live and local sports. You know where to find it. 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, or tonight, like KNOX Sports. Have a nice night, folks.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer. When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need for anything sports. Stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit Balloons by